What's up, Landed Boosters? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the Dr. Disrespect situation, okay? This one's a pretty bad one, but it's also kind of goofy, you know, it's Dr. Disrespect. This is kind of a given because he's a Twitch streamer at this point. You know, like anybody who's on any type of platform, I feel like, is just going to end up talking to minors at some point in their life. Not me, though. I'm a good boy. We're going to be talking about this situation, and we're going to kind of talk about what really happened, okay? So, back in 2020, he was banned on Twitch, and nobody really understood why. He was doing perfectly fine. He had just recently got a, multi-million-dollar deal with Twitch, and then the day after that, got banned, booted off Twitch forever. And nobody really knew why. Some people speculated that it could be because he streamed in the bathroom at E3. People thought maybe it's because Mixer hit him up and was trying to get a deal with him. So they were like, "Oh wait, what the heck?" So they banned him because they thought he was trying to do that. No, apparently it's because he was sexing minors through through Twitch Whisper. Okay, so that's a whole different level. I've seen like all the Predator poachers, those guys, I know those guys, and Chris Hansen, Skitter Gene, whatever, and they're usually like talking through like Instagram and whatnot. No, Dr. Disrespect, a guy with millions of followers, decided to use his main platform for streaming on his main account to talk to a minor, which is insane, because like who even thinks about that? Like, how did he even like figure out, like, was he just looking through his Twitch Whispers, saw like a girl, and then she said something and he just went with it? I don't know. We don't really know the exact like way this all really went down. All we really know is that he was talking to a minor. So I have a tweet pulled up here from Cody Connors, who is a former Twitch employee, who tweeted on June 21st, he got banned because he got caught sexting a minor, and then the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that could be read in plain text. Case closed, gang. So yeah, he was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon, where he's going to be recognized the most, obviously. He's one of the biggest streamers. He's also a very tall guy. Does really stand out. He has that mullet, those glasses. He stands out a towering 6'8". He's the two-time champion. He's the two-timing champion with minors and his wife, I guess. I don't know. Cody Connors has been trying to kind of post stuff about this a while back. I'm not going to go through all the tweets. Say stuff about Dr. Disrespect. He's like, if you want to know why Dr. Disrespect was banned, buy tickets to our band's show tonight or whatever. So a lot of people were like, oh, he's just really trying to get people to go to his band's show. And now that he's gone from Twitch, he can't actually talk about it. Dr. Disrespect made a response. The original response... Oh, here we go. I found it. Listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can say since this is the fucking internet. I didn't do anything wrong. All this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal. No wrongdoing was found, and I was paid. Elden Ring Monday. Like, everybody was like, oh yeah, dude, this is so right. Like, laws, defamations, I stand with Doc, all these people in his Twitter. But then, a few days later, he addressed the Twitch ban and what actually was going on. He starts it off with the Twitch ban. Hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the fucking bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me, which would be true if you didn't edit the tweet multiple times. He edited it twice. The first version had minors in it. The second version did it, and the third version has minors in it again. So he took out minor in the fourth part. It says with an individual. And then he took out minor, and then back in 2017, but he put it back in, thankfully, or that would make him look really bad. And either way, it makes him look really bad. There's no really good situation coming out of this, but let's keep going here. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about. I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. First and foremost, I do want to apologize to everyone in my community as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Society Game Studio. Another thing, okay? Midnight Society Game Studio. We're going to Midnight Society, which is basically it's a game and studio that Dr. Disrespect basically, founded, right? They also they posted something. On Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against our co-founder's guy,
Beam.
aka, I don't know how to say that, sorry, aka Dr. Sorry about that, my cat, aka Dr. Disrespect. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved, and in order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio and individuals, we needed to act. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Guy Beam immediately. While these facts are difficult to hear and even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially our 55 developers and families who have employed along our community of players. So, at the time, right, people did not believe this at all. People are even saying here, evidence, and people are still defending the doc, which, fair enough, there isn't a lot of evidence out right now, or at that time. But now there is the whole tweet from Dr. Disrespect, basically 100% saying that he did this. He was like, yeah, I did that shit, okay? And so, yeah. And later he's going to talk about the Midnight Society, and I'm going to talk about that, and just remember that word, terminated. A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society and we have made a painful decision to collectively to have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people that have high career ambitions and families, and I never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. So he says to have me step down. But they really just terminated you. You kind of had to. He basically got fired from his own company. He's the co-founder, so it's kind of like his own company, but he basically just got terminated from his own company. It's kind of messed up. But at the same time, it's a good thing because that's bad for branding. And, it's bad for him. And he's just not going to have a lot of viewers after this, I don't think. I hope not. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Kai Cenat talked about this on stream, and I know I don't really talk about Kai Cenat very often, but he actually saw this on stream, and he did a little math, and he was about 35 when this happened. He was 35 when he was talking to this minor, and this minor could range from 17 to 13 based on Twitch's, age thing. You have to be at least 13, so it could range from 17 to 13, really. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. See, that's where you just absolutely killed your reputation. You said that they were mutual conversations. Obviously, they weren't. You are a 35-year-old man talking to a child, a minor. These cannot be mutual conversations because they are not they can't consent to these conversations. They should have never leaned inappropriate at all. And it's not like he can't talk to, like, a fan. It's not like he saw the whisper and, maybe it could have been just some person just being like, oh, yo, love the streams, man, keep it up. And, he could say, like, oh, yo, thanks, man. And that would be perfectly fine. But if they lean anywhere near inappropriate and you're a 35-year-old man, they should not. And you just completely ruined it with that statement there. Anyway, nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared and no crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration, regarding the civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear. It was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Not yet, and I hope they do, because this is some predatory activity from the Dr. Disrespect, okay? This is bad, dude. This is just a whole really bad situation, especially because he had millions of dollars, millions of followers, millions of people looking up to him, and now he gets outed for this, and it's just really bad. Now, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. A lot of the things you're going to hear they really sound like something from like a Chris Hansen episode, okay? They sound like something from a How to Catch a Predator episode. It's like, oh, there was nothing illegal. Nothing was illegal. I'm a husband and a father. Like, I didn't do anything. It's like, yes, you did. You inappropriately talked to a minor while you were 35 years old. That is a crime. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll fucking own my shit. This was stupid, and I hate this. He's still playing into like the Dr. Disrespect, like, oh, like I'm a hard guy. You're hard talking to minors, but you're not really hard in this situation. I don't know, dude. Now with all this said, don't get it fucking mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no fucking predator or pedophile. You kinda are, but okay. Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me fucking knows where I stand on those things and those types of people. Fuck that. The problem I have with this is it just doesn't feel like it doesn't feel real, because like he just keeps throwing around the F word, like, you know, the F bomb, you know, just F bombing in every like 2 sentences. It's like, dude, you can just not. You can just be like, you didn't have to say that. You can just like, I'm no predator or pedophile. Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me knows where I stand on those things with those types of people. And you didn't need to add all the F words in there. Like, that sounds more professional. You sound more professional saying, I mean, there's nothing he can really do, right? There's nothing he can really do to make this sound any better. But I'm just saying, like, you can at least make it sound a little more professional than it is. But I think I've said what I needed to say regarding the ban itself. That's it. That's why Twitch made the decision in 2020. To my team, community, industry friends that have supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said this all sooner. You guys have always showed me and my family love and support throughout all these years. We love you guys like you can't imagine. You probably like people like me that are under the age of 18. I have the fucking best community and circle. If any of this has made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know you've always been greatly appreciated. Thank you for the money, basically is what he's saying. But trust me when I say this. To all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero real-life experience, I don't give a fuck about you. It's just so cringe, dude. It's like you're 40 years old, man. Okay? You don't sound cool. Finally, if you're comfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine. I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made the mistake all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. They want me to disappear? Yeah, fucking right. He's trying to play into this, like I said, dude, he's trying to play still into this person that he just really isn't. It's just bad. It's dumb. And I don't know, man. It's just so bad. And I honestly, like, just wish he doesn't come back. You know, it just, when he comes, he expects to just come back to streaming, like, no one's gonna, like, think about it anymore. They're just be like, oh, that's the doc, he's back. So, the next time he streamed, or the before this, he streamed Elden Ring, the new DLC. And his stream was on members only mode. And he obviously did this deliberately to keep people that aren't members off of his back, because people that are members are obviously going to defend him because they're paying money to watch this guy, right? So obviously he's going to put it on there because if they, you know, he can just ban them and whatever. He can ban anybody, but it's going to take longer to ban people that aren't members. So, you know, it's just whatever, dude. It's so bad. Dr. Disrespect is a horrible person, and it is scary that this many people that a lot of people look up to are getting absolutely just outed for this stuff. I might check his view stats real quick, see if he's lost anything. I don't know if anybody else has done that, but I'm going to check it out. Oof. Subscribers. He's lost 30,000 subscribers in the last 28 days. Jesus. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that is really not good. Wow. All right. Well, we got some other things to look at, too, by the way. We got a few responses. So we have Tim the Tatman, which, if you don't know who Tim the Tatman is, I do. I mean, I have his mouse right here. Also, you can see the box back there. Oh, the box back there. I like Tim the Tatman. And this didn't change my perspective on him just because he knows Dr. Disrespect. I honestly think that Tim the Tatman's response was good, and obviously it's going to hit him like a truck, so he probably like doesn't really know what to say right now. He said it on the exact same day as the tweet came out. We're going to watch it. I've already watched it before, but that's, you know, I looked at everything beforehand, so all right, we're going to check this out, and yeah.
Wow, this is absolutely insane, bro. Everything I'm seeing. I have known Doc for a while now. We've played games for years, and seeing everything that is spiraling right now is a very difficult thing for me personally, and I'm sure for a lot of y'all out there. I think for me, I know a lot of you are asking, Tim, what are you feeling? Tim, what are you feeling? My bottom line, I think, is if what he is saying, where he said that he was messaging a minor, and it would sometimes lead to teeter on inappropriate. If he knew that was a minor and those were the messages being sent, I cannot support that. I can't. I appreciate y'all. This is beating me up, but this is unfortunate to say the least. This is awful. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for the love you give, and I'll see y'all soon, man.
So yeah, that was the Tim the Tatman response, and I think it was a good response. On all honesty, he never really mentioned that Dr. Disrespect was a friend of his, and obviously they were really good friends for a long time. They played a lot of Call of Duty together. You know, if you go on I might put it up here. I got killed by Tim the Tatman one time. Me and my friend did, so that's kind of cool. And he was playing with Dr. Disrespect that day too. He basically just says, yeah, I played games with that guy. I hung out a lot with that guy. He never is like, oh yeah, I played games, he's my friend, I hung out with him a lot, he's my friend. No, he's like, and he doesn't agree. And I think that's good. He's not trying, just because Dr. Disrespect was his friend, he doesn't agree with that at all, and he's not gonna defend him. We have two more to look at. We got Nick Merckx. His isn't as good as Tim's, but it isn't bad, so we're gonna check it out.
Yo, checking in. I'm seeing everything on Twitter, and I read through Doc's tweet, and in that very tweet, he basically confirms that he was texting an underage girl, and it went weird sometimes, and look, just to be blunt and straightforward, man, that's inexcusable. It's unacceptable, right? There's no excuse for something like that, and I can't support it. Hang on, honey, doing this, talking to Twitter. I can't support it. I can't defend it. And look, the boys and I are torn up over it too, man, because we played a lot of games with the guy, and it feels a little weird, but what can you do, So I just wanted to update you guys on my thoughts and how I'm feeling. And look, I hope you guys have a good day, all right? Yo, checking.
So like I said, I don't think Nick Merckx's response is as good as Tim the Tatman's. I'm not a Tim the Tatman meat writer. I kind of am, actually. But Nick Merckx's isn't bad either. They're both like, yeah, we played games with the guy, but like they don't support it. He even said, like, he read through the tweet, and right there he says he was talking to a minor, and he's like, yeah, I don't mess with that. Both him and Tim kind of have the same response. Yeah, like we play, we played games with them. That's about it, Yeah, it's just really bad, dude. It's there's one more, and it's from Ninja.
No taper fade. Anything involving a minor at all, no matter what it is, like is not okay. It's messed up, and it's illegal, and it's pretty simple. So especially but like, come on, it's a no-brainer, right? That's number one. And number two, if you guys don't know, Midnight Society, which is the game that Doc helped build, right, and create, and he was a part of the company, did their own investigative research behind the scenes, found enough evidence to let him go from the company. If that's not enough evidence, like, they found something, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, yeah, saying I didn't do anything illegal, or like there was no wrongdoing. I mean, a lawsuit at the end of the day, not a lawsuit, but a settlement, no matter what it looks like publicly, it usually means someone did something, right? Or there was some truth to enough truth. Right? You settle to cover things up. You settle to not let things get out there. Don't fucking text minors or do any of that shit. It shouldn't be that difficult. Just be a good person, man, and be a leader.
Ninjas is not really the same. Like, obviously, him and Dr. Disrespect weren't like the greatest friends, like him and Nick and, him and Tim or whatever, but they did play together. They have played together in the past. But like, it's not like like Dr. Disrespect and Tim the Tatman, where they were like streaming almost every other day together. Like, and I loved those that duo. I loved those collabs, dude. I loved watching Tim the Tatman and Dr. Disrespect. And we won't get that anymore because of what Dr. Disrespect did. Ninja kind of said, like, don't text minors. He basically was like, yeah, anything with minors is bad. So it really does suck, because I used to watch Dr. Disrespect a little bit back in the day. I used to watch him, play like Call of Duty with Tim, like I said. I watched him, I watched his streams once in a while. Yeah, it's getting bad, dude. It's And it sucks, you know, it really does suck, because it's like all these streamers that people look up to, like people probably started streaming because of Dr. Disrespect, and now it's like, oh, okay, so he talks to minors. It's like, it's messed up, dude. But I'll see you guys in the next video. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new, comment on the video, a bread emoji if you made it all the way here, and I am out. Peace.